Mice. Okay, guys. So Powermine Evolution, it's a company that we work on technology, and for you to understand how big it is, the technology in these days, because you use it, I'm using it, everyone use it, and so the technology is changing the world faster than ever. So everything is more fast, and everything is changing because of the technology and other things. But the technology is helping for us to do differently from the ways we are used to do before. And to introduce you to what can technology do for you, let's talk about some points here. For example, 74% of the worldwide trips were booked online. So in fact, using online to buy things, to buy your travelings, to buy clothes, to buy food, anything, you can buy anything online. So online really opens a new world to everybody, no matter where you are. As long as you have access to internet, you can buy anything. So using online to make purchases, it's something usual in these days. Another point here is more than 50% of the consumers in the United Union use online banking. If we go back to 20 years ago, even the banks themselves, they would say, "Yeah, we will never work online. The customers must come here, um, must come here to the building to take care of the things. You cannot do it things online." But now, 50% of the people around Europe, in Europe, are using already banking online. So online, you can manage your financials in the banking using banking online. Once again, online and technology is helping us to have a better life. Now, the third point is not so good. The third point, it says the World Economic Forum, WEF, announces that in 2025 will disappear 75 million of jobs. Now, these data here, these 3 points, we picked them before the pandemic. Now, with the situation that we are living worldwide, these numbers are for sure change. For example, with people locking down at home, with restrictions to move around, even in their own countries, shopping online, for example, in my country, Portugal, has made such a growth because people, they don't want to leave home to shop, and so they use the shopping online. And so the third point really scares me, because 75 million of jobs, that was what was predicted. Now with the situation of the pandemic, this number will be much higher than that, unfortunately. So what can people do if they lost their jobs? And to find another job will be very hard these days. So what can people do to earn money? How, what can do to have money to pay for the house and food and expenses? Well, once again, technology and work online. Let's keep going. Adrian? Now, inside the technology, there's a code that was created and it was a gift to the world 11 years ago by Satoshi Nakamoto, and that's the blockchain technology. The blockchain technology brings us a lot of solutions. It can be used for so many purposes. It can be used also for digital money. Among with this technology, Satoshi Nakamoto also presented to the world the first cryptocurrency, that is Bitcoin. So even if you don't use Bitcoin, even if you don't know Bitcoin, Bitcoin is here to stay. And so the cryptocurrencies were created, and they are working. Everybody's using it in the five continents in the world. So cryptocurrencies are here to stay. Um, just to give you a precise example, the capitalization of cryptocurrencies exceeded 300 billion in September 2019. So this is not just a niche of the market. This is a huge capitalization. So for those who don't believe in cryptocurrencies, you better start believing because the future is right here. And now with this situation with the pandemia, even the bankings are developing cryptocurrencies. This was something that nobody think about this. We have a hope that this will happen one day, but we didn't expect it to be so soon. So in fact, um, the banking are changing. They already use the blockchain technology as a programming code. So over 340 world banks already part of an interbank blockchain network. So banks are already using the technology, but they were kind of static related to cryptocurrencies. But now they are changing their minds. Now they are developing themselves. They are developing cryptocurrencies because they realize that cryptocurrencies are a very reliable and safe solution as long as it's made in good terms. Okay, so now this technology, the blockchain technology, will transform also 55 minimum 55 major industries. The blockchain technology has been used in so many sectors, but there are industries that will depend on and will adopt the blockchain technology because the blockchain technology has features never seen before. Like, for example, they are public. The information is inserted on the blockchain technology. Most of them are public. It's absolutely transparent. It's immutable. Once something is registered in this code, it cannot be changed. So it's something very reliable. Besides, another thing, it's decentralized, so no one controls this. So it belongs to people. It belongs to the users. There's a community worldwide of users that manage this technology. So it doesn't have an owner, and it doesn't need it doesn't need a central point or a central institution to manage this. So it's a very very good way, a very good feeling when we think about the blockchain technology and the advantages that it can bring to us every single day. Adrian, se importas mudar o I'm asking Adrian to change the slides because he's the one who has the presentation on this computer because my computer is not working. Now, let's talk about the blockchain technology applied to financial projects. As I told you before, among with this magnificent code created by Satoshi Nakamoto, it came Bitcoin, the first cryptocurrency. These days, there are so many cryptocurrencies out there. But in 2000, a few years later, a very young man from Russia, he created new, based on that same original code from Bitcoin, he created another one, and he made some improvements to this blockchain that he called it Ethereum. So with Ethereum, with this new code, it is possible for companies or persons to develop a digital representation that we call a token. So tokens allows a digital representation of utility or value. Okay, so the blockchain technology allows the transmission of these tokens in a very simple and incorruptible way. So it's very easy to move cryptocurrencies from peer to peer, very easy in 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. You can move um, a large amount of money, let's call it that way, and it's easy. And besides that, it's safe because it's uncorruptible. All right. Now, with that model created by Ethereum in the Ethereum blockchain, it allows to use. It was created a new era of tokens that was used to finance projects. So the idea was someone, a person or a company, will develop a token that will be a utility representation of investment, and and people can use this token as a proof of something. Okay, so we are talking about the ICOs, the initial coin offering, where an investor receives tokens that represents utility in exchange for his investment. So there was a digital proof that that person made such an investment in such a project. And these models, they were used to finance a lots, thousands and thousands of projects out there. The problem is that a few years later, last year, it is public, this information. 97% of the ICOs of the initial coin offering, people lost money. And people lost money. Why? Because there is advantages in this technology. The fact that it is not regulated, the fact that it is not controlled by governments or institutions, the fact that it's not centralized. But on the other hand, because of that, also people use this model to develop a lot of scams, promising this world and the next, and at the end, um, they 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 run away with the money, and people lost it. So there's a lot of billions lost in these investments on ICOs. Yet there are really serious ICOs out there. There are really good projects out there based on utility tokens, and we're going to talk about that today. But even so, the blockchain protectors and developers, they decided to correct this situation, and so they thought about a way to to make it more safe, these investments in projects. So from that, it came out the STO. STO stands for Security Token Offering, where an investor receives tokens that represent a bucket value regulated by a financial authority. So unlike the previous ones, the ICO, there was no regulation, there was no value, there was no guarantee behind. With the STOs, everything changed. Um, the financial authority must regulate these tokens in the country that where the tokens are issued. So it's a very different situation from the previous one. And so this is what I can tell you about the blockchain technology applied to finance projects. Adrian? Okay, now let's talk about a company, a huge company. It calls Blue Hill Mining, and it's a miner, raw materials mining. It's not crypto mining. We're talking about really extracting materials from the ground. This company is based in Switzerland and Germany, and they start geological studies 9 years ago, exactly in in that place, that country over there. So that country is Mongolia. It's a huge country, a very inhospitable and desert country with a very few people living there. But it's a big country between China and Russia. And so Blue Hill Mining decided to adopt the blockchain technology for all the operations. And after 9 years of geological studies, they decide to finance themselves to start this huge project. So instead of going to the bank, instead of going to the financial institutions to to loan money for them to develop all of this, they decide to adopt the financial projects through the blockchain technology. So Blue Hill Mining is the project that raised funding for exploration and extraction of Blue Hill mines. The Blue Hill mines licenses at this moment are six. Those six you can see on the screen. the two together on the bottom, on the south of Mongolia, the XV 014307014308 were the first two licenses that the company purchased. And these two licenses together are the size of a country. It's huge. We are talking over 170 square kilometers. So it's one classified as one of the biggest copper reserves in Asia, besides gold, tungsten, cobalt, nickel, and so many other rich materials. And but they needed money to start all of this. So they developed a token. They divided this ground in 700 million pieces, and with this, they attribute to each piece a share. And then they develop a token. They develop a token, a cryptocurrency, and each token, that they are 140 million total, each token has five shares from this company. Okay, so in fact, when you buy a token, when you buy this token that we are talking about, you are acquiring co-ownership rights. Okay, each token has a representation of a value, and that value is the mines himself. Okay, so you get tokens in representation of your investment, and these tokens they give you co-ownership of this huge project. Okay, Adrian. Now let's talk about our company. Our company calls GWE. That's the main company behind all of this, behind Powermine Evolution. Powermine Evolution, it's a network system inside this company, GWE, and we are based in Europe, in Spain, and in Tbilisi, in Georgia. And we are entitled partners to develop this project of tokenization and market this token exclusive for Blue Hill Mining. So GWE becomes one of the most important pieces in that project, because thanks to GWE participation in Blue Hill Mining project financing process, Powermine distributors have access to this project through the BHF token. Just to remind some things here, for example, if it was not for Powermine, you would never have access to these tokens. Okay, it is very hard. You um, need to be a qualified investor. It's kind of complicated for average people to join this. But through GWE and Powermine, everyone can have access to these tokens and benefit greatly from this opportunity with Blue Hill Mining tokens. Okay, so what is the advantages of being associated to GWE and Powermine? Because there is exclusive access. Only us, through one of our distributors, is the only way to get BHF tokens. Even if you contact directly BHM and you tell them, okay, I want to invest in your company, I want to have um, I want to have access of those tokens from you. They will answer you, no, sorry, we are in no sale. We do no sales to no one. You have to wait until the token is listed on the market, and then you can buy the tokens. This is a huge opportunity for all of us. The only channel to sell these tokens is through us, is through a member of Powermine Evolution. Okay, so this is very important. Now, we also have preferential price through one of our promotional packages. We don't sell tokens by the unit, we sell tokens by packages. Okay, now the third point is really good. Possibility of revaluation via VHM token up $30 per token. Okay, right after this slide, there's the slide with the prices per token today. And but I want you to remember that $30 per token. Okay, remember that point, and we'll talk about um, later on about this. Adrian? So now I'm going to present you the packs that we have, the standard packs we have available for you to buy the tokens, for you to purchase these tokens and benefit greatly. So the first one um, is the pack beginner. It costs you 247 euros, and with this you are buying 559 tokens, and that's what you get. Each token will cost you 50 cents of dollar. Okay, that's the first pack, 247 euros. We have the second pack, that is the pack intermediate. It costs you 997 euros. With this, you are buying 2,260 tokens, but because it's a higher pack, you have 8.7% extra tokens, giving you more 196 tokens and a grand total of 2,456 tokens. Because of that 8.7% offer, the price of per token drops down to 46 cents of dollar. Now let's go to the big guy, the pack advance. It costs you 4,997 euros. With this, you are buying 11,327 tokens. But because it's a higher pack, you have 19% extra tokens, giving you more 2,157 tokens and a grand total of 13,484 tokens. Because of that 90% offer, the tokens per token value, it is 42 cents of dollar. So now let's introduce again that number that we talked before, $30 per token. Okay, there's a process to reach there. I want to make it very clear. This is a very serious project. This is a very serious company. This is a very serious token. All right. We have no one can say this is real. This is going to happen tomorrow. No, things to happen in each time. So there's a timeline to be fulfilled. And so far, one thing has been not delayed but changed times. But one thing's for sure, the project is much, much advanced than it was predicted at this time. And one of the things, for example, is that, just to give you a clear example, before all these changes since 1 year ago, when we began to promote this, the information was that Blue Hill Mining needed to really start to extract the materials and sell them in the market to have enough money to buy back the tokens and pay $30 per token. Okay, so it was needed to do really mining exploration to get that money, enough money to buy these tokens at $30. Now, with the financial engineering that it has been developing, it's already on. So one way or another, there is no need no longer to reach the $30 to do the exploration of the mines. So it's already everything is already set up to pay $30 per token. How this will happen? How come you buy tokens between 42 cents and 50 cents, and in the time going by, it will go to $5, $10, 15, 25, until maximum of $30. Why the company is doing this? Why the company is asking you money right now for you to spend 50 cents or 42 cents in each token today, and they will pay you back $30? Because this is a billion industry. This is a billions industry. So if they don't rebuy all these tokens from us, we'll be co-owners of this company forever. And the token may be worth it $1,000 each, or 2,000, or even 500 euros or $500. So the company doesn't want that to happen. They need us right now to finance the project, and they're going to reward us greatly at $30 per token, but that's the maximum amount they will pay ever. Okay? So, but anyway, it's a huge opportunity. Now, think about it. Just don't go to 30. Let's suppose that you don't want to wait 3 to 4 years to get there, and you want to wait just 1 year and a half or 2 years. Imagine that the token at that time will be $10, and imagine that you have purchased an intermediate pack. So you would have 2,456 tokens. Now multiply this by 10. It's amazing. It's amazing how much you can earn with these tokens. Now do the math at $30 a piece. It's huge. It really can change your life. 997 euros today. It's quite a high amount of money. It's not that high, but it's high for so many people. But the sacrifice that people do to have these tokens in the future, they will be so much rewarded. So it's an advantage to to grab this opportunity with Powermine. Okay, Adrian. Now we have two in one. We have two opportunities in the same product. The first one is your investment, the huge return up to $30 per token from your investment. Another opportunity, but that will take time. It will get there, that's for sure, but it will take time. There's time needed to reach all the process to get there. So meanwhile, what you can do, you need money for your daily basis expenses. You need money to pay your rent. You need money to enjoy your life. So going back on the beginning of the presentation, there's so many people losing their jobs. So what can they do? You need money every day. So here's a second opportunity. The first one was the investment in tokens. The second one is this, is we don't use publicity. We don't spend money in publicity on radio, television, newspapers, whatever. So instead of that, we reward people that share the opportunity with another person. All right. So what happened is you have you have opportunity to become a distributor from Powermine Evolution. And what can you earn with this? Well, you're gonna have 10% commission from your direct sale. Just giving you a clear example. You may not have money to buy an advanced package with 4,997 euros, but you can buy it 247. And with this, you are a distributor, just like any other kind of packet, any other member that brought another packet. So, but with this, you can sell, you can motivate someone to also join Powermine. And imagine that that person that you present the opportunity buys an advanced packet of 4,997 euros. That will give you 10% commission of that. So in one single day, you can earn just one sale. You can earn $500. $500 for so many people worldwide. Um, it's more than one salary. In Europe, it's short, but in so many countries out there, $500 is a lot of money. So you can earn this. Um, you can earn this every day. All right, but let's suppose that you don't do an advanced pack sale, that you do a beginner pack. A beginner pack will give you roughly really around 25, 25 euros commission. Well, 25 euros commission in one day, it might be enough for you to feed your family. So You can earn this. Besides that, all the bonuses we paid, this company pays, he pays every single day. So you will get the result of your work every day. All right. So direct sales 10%. Then we have also indirect sales on the second level 0.5%, third level 1%, fourth level 1.5%, and fifth level 2%. All right. So this is a network system. You invite one person or two persons, those two invite another two, those two invite two each, and so on. All right. So it's amazing. We have more bonus. Adrian? We have binary bonus because we have two teams construction. We have the left team and right team, and every customer does, every distributor has. So as I was telling you before, you can build a team easily. You just join, and then you invite two persons to join you. So you put one in the left and one in the right, and then you motivate them to do exactly the same as you. So with this, just to giving you an example, if you follow this rule, two brings two, you will have on the first month two persons. Let's do a simulation for 12 months, for 1 year. On the second month, you will have four. On the third month, you will have eight. And thereon. On the 12th month, you will have 4,096 people. Of course, this is an ideal construction to being through without any fails. But I can tell you, once your team starts to grow, some people will bring two, some people will bring 10, some people will bring 50. Okay? And you, instead of two directs, you can have as much as you want. So it's a very good way. What can you earn from this? You will earn 10% binary from the points generated each day paid in euros, 1.1 euro. Okay, so it's a huge opportunity here with the binary bonus or team bonus. Well, we have more bonus. We have travel incentives, we have leveling bonus, we have business development bonus, and career bonus. So, so this is the second chance you may have to have a business. Adrian, já está muito demorado. Corta. Isto já está fora, Adrian. Corta. Depois deste slide, não rodes mais. I was just telling Adrian that we have to move. So if you want more information, you can go to www.powermine.net and you can have. Não, Adrian, não vamos por aí. Agora deixa ficar. Agora já estou a dizer. So you may wonder, how can you start there? Maybe you never did networking before. How can you start there? It's very easy. First step, get one of our packages and activate your position. This is the first thing you have to do, is do registration and make a purchase to activate yourself, to become a member, to become an independent distributor of Powermine Evolution. Then what can you do? Everybody has contacts. So motivate, step number two, motivate the interest of your contacts. Just, for example, grab your phone, grab a pen and a paper and start to write 100 names. And then from there, you divide them in two sides. In one list, you can put the persons you think that they maybe they would be only interested in investment by the tokens. And on the other side, you can put people that you may believe that they can also develop a business opportunity and build a team. Okay, once you have these two lists, what you have to do is the third step, is share the opportunity. Now, the best advice we can give you is this. The secret is not to sell. Please don't go out and sell this. Don't go out and sell, but communicate the value of our business and find the right people. That's the secret. The secret is to do a meticulous list of people and then motivate them by sharing information. But now you are wondering, but I don't know nothing about this. How can I do this if I'm just join in and I don't know? Well, that comes point number 4. Join and promote events. We now with the traveling restrictions from the pandemic, we cannot travel, but there are many people here in the house in the room that they know that we travel, we go and meet, so you can count on us to support. And besides that, locally in your countries, in your cities, for sure there is members with the experience to help you use that knowledge to help develop your personal business. And besides that, we have this, we have the online presentation that is a powerful tool for you to bring guests, for you to call your friends. Oh, I have something that I believe it's good for you because it is good for me. And I want to share this with you. Please, can you meet me in my house? And so you set up a time for him, for example, for the time for the webinar. And when he comes to your house, you just welcome in and say, "Hey, my friend, come here. Let's have a beer or a tea in case of the lady.